All right. So I wanted to go over the mining op tool that EVHR now has. What this does is it uses your mining ledger to track what you have mined. It will accumulate everything so that you no longer have to worry about who's hauling what or how much is being mined, and then divvying out what was mined. This will break it down for you and tell you what was done and how much each person is owed. Um, so kind of get started, the first thing you really need to make sure is that you have your alts linked. Um, this is if you're mining with multiple characters and you want them to all display under one character, you would just add those in here. So add alt, it'll ask for you to log in. I've already logged in, he is attached down here at the bottom. So this is the person I will actually be mining with. And then we just go to create a mining op. So you can call it whatever you want. Test mining op. Register it. It'll start the process of creating the op and gets everything ready. Now what that does is it goes and checks your mining ledger to see if you've mined anything previous to this op. If you have, it kind of stores that, make sure that's not part of the op and it's just sitting there kind of in the database, and then starts moving forward, collecting what you are going to mine. So we're just going to go ahead and undock, and we're going to go and fly out to a belt any day now. I think I have a bookmark we can fly to. Habit. While we're warping and getting ready to just actually do some mining, you can see that below is your history. This is relatively new. There are some issues with missing information from previous ops where I wasn't tracking information as well, or saving some fields that I am now. So kind of will show up kind of wonky with that old history. But when you click to expand, you can see what was mined, the tax that was paid, and the total. Sometimes these don't match exactly, but it's due to rounding issues. It's like 1 cent off, roughly. It's annoying, but the this one's based just in the UI, and this one's actually done by a process calculation in the back end. So sometimes they're just a tad off. It's just because of rounding. So we're gonna go ahead and start mining. As that's going, we can just look through. I know I have some creative names. I'm trying to find one where there's multiple people. Oh, I might not have any. Oh, here we go. I'll see it breaks down what each person mined. Sometimes tax doesn't show up because it's not saved properly, as I mentioned. And yeah, just some examples of that history. Could close those up. Do. Trying to think if there's anything else I should show you. For a corporation, I think it's actually under buyback. So confirmations. I don't know if I have any to confirm. I do not. So right here is where your orders come in for management. You'll see them, you'll be able to confirm them, see what the totals are. When you click confirm, it's going to dish the money out to each player, basically as a payout. And there's some links that you can just click to copy the amounts and then paste them in Eve, and then you're all set, and you just hit payout to mark that you know, paid that player that they're due. I'll see if I can show that once I'm done here. At this point, I'm probably going to jump ahead to where we actually have mining instead of having to wait 6 minutes. All right, as we come closer to it being the end of the minutes, what's going to happen is it's going to then check the ledger. The reason why it waits is because the ESI is cached. So it basically just runs off of the creator's time, and then every 10 minutes it's going to try and get the cache, the new ledger values, and then plug them in. So as you see here, it's going to count down. And as it does so, you'll get a nice new update of exactly what you've mined, how much that's worth, blah, blah, blah. Helps if I don't have debugging on. And voila. So as you can see, it just updated. I don't know why, I don't really care about mining right now, being silly. So the amounts we've mined, this is as per when it got the new ledger. So as you can see, the cycle came in after, so that won't be captured until the next 10 minutes. So partly the best thing to do is that let this run after the op is ended. Um, Once it's flipped over to the new cycle, it should be good, and then you can just end the op. Otherwise, you could end the op and miss out on some of the ores that people have mined. So right now, I don't have an auto way of collecting that. So in the future, I might do that. It's something I'll look into. But that's pretty much it for the mining op. Let's go ahead and end it. I'll process. As you can see, well, we'll pop over to the management screen. Management buyback confirmations. Do do do. Takes a little second here. Get everything. There we go. As I said, there's the op. Let's look at the details. You'll see that that's what I mined or what I had currently from that ledger. Like, okay, that's correct. Typically, what you want to see is like when you get a contract from your player or your member, your corp member, you can see the numbers match up. You know, they may even enter the amount in. Be like, okay, that's correct. That's matching what I have. And then you can hit confirm. Still have debugging on, jerk face. Okay, and basically here, what this does is, if you want to go into Eve, you can click that, and then you just copy and paste. Basically, just copies the name. This copies the amount, so you can quickly send them the money in Eve. Once you've sent them the money, once you sent them that money, you'll be able to just hit payout and confirm, and you're all done. You've done the payouts. The reason for this system is when you have multiple people mine, you click confirm, like say they just dumped all the ore into for the corp, you click the confirm, it's going to do a breakout of each person so that you can quickly go through your members list and just send the money and pay them out as quickly as possible. All right. Hope you like the new feature. Please like, subscribe, and also you can sign up for Patreon. There'll be a link below. Thanks so much.